Okay, Tyler, you're kind of dragging this on, but we're still hanging on in there.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for If Loving You Is Wrong. And like I said, Tyler's kind of dragging us on a little bit, but we're trying to hang in there with you. Now, we see Randall and Alex are still out there outside. They arguing. Brandon just pulled off and went on about his business, and it's about to be on and popping. He didn't laugh. She's upset. Randall still just antagonized her as the back and forth, you know, that whole thing. She knew she had no business with her ass out there talking to him anyway, because he told her to stay her ass in the house. But no, you out there being Billy Badass and arguing with Randall, and now you done messed up. Anyway, so she's basically telling him, you know, that baby is yours that your wife is having, and you need to go aggravate her and leave other people alone. That's what you need to do. You're sick of your shit. And he's like, oh, so you really want me to go and break them up because he's probably on his way to her now. She's like, well, yeah, that actually is what I'm saying. Then she had the nerve to tell him, you know, I do got uncles and cousins and a whole bunch of friends back at home that could finish the job my dad started, because my dad was going to hang your ass. I said, oh, she think that's cute. You think that's cute? He said, I'm telling her he want to do her. And them two, just ridiculous. I've just had enough of them all together. Like, let's do something. Somebody need to get killed or something to get this going so we can get reinterested in this. And where the hell is Tilda and Julius and, you know, all of them? At least earlier on here, Natalie's son did ask where the hell his brother was. Yeah, where the hell is Joey? Anyway, and this just round and round, and you got all these other characters that we're not seeing anything about. Tyler, come on now. Anyway, Lucian and Ian is going back and forth because the lawyer that he was supposed to send, he never shows up, never calls or anything. Can't get him on the phone. He ended up sending a public defender down there. I said, now, Ian, bitch, you tried it. And that's how everybody felt. Lucian was going back and forth with him. He was pissed off with Ian. He was like, there's something else going on that you're not telling me. But that's okay. I said, you know what? I don't think that Lucian's going to just let this go. I think at some point it's going to come back. And Ian, Lucian going to get your ass about this at some point. You can believe that he ain't just going to let it go. He's not, because that ain't how he do business. But anyway, do to suit yourself, honey, messing with Larry. Speaking of, Larry's ass is still locked up in the truck. And I'm like, no, this is just getting ridiculous. He's still locked up in the truck. He was knocked out. He wakes up. Him and Eddie still going back and forth. Eddie then admits to being homophobic, admits to being racist, admits to being sexist, admits that he hates lawyers. And he continues beating on Larry. And then he ends up, the last thing we see, he's putting a plastic bag over his head. If you're going to kill him, just go on and kill him. But all this round and round, it's getting old now. It's getting old now. Esperanza and Steven, I'm tired of their storyline too. I'm tired of the way that Esperanza is actually treating him. Like, that's really crazy that he even allows her to talk to him the way she does. And trying to, you know, like she's in this whole cat and mouse game and acting like he ain't good enough for her. You ain't nothing but a slut. You ain't nothing but a slut. You're the pass-around girl. You done been down there to the jailhouse. You done been had by 2 of the cops now and 1 of the inmates. You ain't nothing but a damn tramp. What's so special about you? Hot pussy Millie. What's so great about you, honey? Niggas climbing in your window and banging you out. Getting caught getting banged by your baby's daddy. He was a tranny chaser. Y'all got a whole lot of nothing going on. Anyway, Justice ends up speaking to Natalie and ends up telling Natalie about how Travis came to his window and all of this kind of carried on. I said, finally, some leeway into what actually went on with Kelly. Justice said, oh, he told me to give him my mom's credit card numbers and her account numbers. He's going to help her by giving her some money. I said, how stupid are you, little boy? Little boy with the bad attitude, and he's so smart. But you so smart that you run around giving your mother's credit card numbers and her account numbers to some fool out the window? All right, Tyler, whatever. But at least it's moving forward to kind of try to clear up some of Kelly's name. Anyway, so all of that went on. Last thing. Ian and Marcy are out for this date that's not a date. Okay? They're going back and forth with their little thing. Get tired of that. And Brad shows up at the bar. She goes over. She sees Brad. She goes over and talks to him. Brings him back to the table. Introduces him to Ian. I said, oh, bitch, now you got 2 dates. And the one going hung with you. That was real interesting. So they introduce each other. And Brad just starts like giving it all up. He had a drink and he giving it all up. Yeah, my wife got a baby by the man next door and blah, 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 blah. And Ian was like, hey, I ain't really even down to be in all of the neighborhood gossip and all the drama. I ain't down with it. But y'all got a whole lot going on, you know. And it just was a whole mess. Then Randall comes in. And Randall sits at the table with them. And they get to going back and forth. And all the business ends up being told. Everything about Marcy being pregnant. And he's like, oh, hell, you're a tramp. No, but you're not going to know who the baby's daddy is. Is it him or is it him? I said, oh, here we go. So they're like, let's go. So Marcy and Ian get up to leave. And they say to Brad, come with us, Brad. Come with us. And Brad's like, no, I'm not leaving. He's leaving. Get on up out of here, Randall. And I'm warning you because I'm going to tear your ass up if you don't go. Child, so once Marcy and Ian leave, he's walking behind Marcy and Ian talking shit that Randall is. And that Brad walked behind him. And the next thing you know, Brad grabbed a bottle of wine off of one of them tables and cold cocked the shit out of Randall with it. And baby, they got to fighting. I said, oh, here we go. And it was the bad part. Randall was fucking Brad up. I was like, Brad, you done had too many drinks tonight. His crazy is getting you. They got the fighting and scuffling, carrying on and knocking over the fake trees. I said, And that's where it cut out. It really wasn't a good episode. It was really just like, so what? So what? And my thing is, if you want to keep our attention, you need to bring some of these other people back and start talking about them. Go get Tilda. Go get Julius. Go find out what's going on with Joey. We need something. Where the hell is Claudia? You know, come on. Seriously? This is getting dry. For real. It's getting dry. Anyway. I'll see y'all next week. Later.